Hello, this is Anna Imagination with a Healing Garden. We are going to go ahead and do some morning meditation. And today we are going to talk about how fantastic inconsistency is. So take a deep breath and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Annoyance is a beautiful emotion. Exhale. Annoyance is actually frustration. Inhale. Linked to impatience. Exhale. When we feel frustrated, when we feel annoyed, we are experiencing a stage 1 level of impatience. As the emotion is neglected, that annoyance turns to frustration, turns to impatience. Inhale. And that is a compound emotion. Exhale. A compound emotion is an emotion that exists when it combines with 2 or 3 emotions or more to create a brand new emotion. Inhale. The ingredients of impatience is intolerance of autonomy. Inhale. Instant gratification. Inhale. That's the second emotion, instant gratification. Exhale. And close-mindedness, refusal to learn. Inhale. Every time we are in a situation where we are supposed to be patient, we're actually supposed to be learning, but that requires an open mind. When we are impatient, we are closed off. We are refusing the lesson because we want instant gratification. And we are also commanding that we get what we want immediately without any mindfulness that the other person has full autonomy. Inhale. So it's a disrespect of autonomy. Exhale. So whenever you are feeling annoyed, frustrated, or impatient, those are the same emotion, just at different levels. What you really need to focus on is, what is the lesson that I should be learning? That opens your mind. And if you start thinking like that, it shifts your perspective. So you start focusing on the lesson to be learned, being open-minded. It slows you down. And my favorite, it changes the negative situation over to a positive, and you see an opportunity to learn as opposed to getting frustrated because you're not getting what you want fast enough. Instant gratification. Deep breath. And all of that stems from annoyance and then frustration. For instance, with meditation, when we hear a noise in the background that's irritating us, it is because we desire a certain atmosphere and we're not getting it. And we want it now. So you're wanting the environment to revolve around your meditation. That's your instant gratification and your lack of autonomy. Inhale. Lack of respecting other people's autonomy. Exhale. And if you are a sufferer of ADD, ADHD, yep, I get it. I absolutely get it. An opportunity to learn. Inhale. Exhale. I talked this morning at Shifting Perspectives on the concept of inconsistency. I love, love, love inconsistency. Now, when I was a child, I was shamed for being inconsistent. I was told that it was a horrible thing, and I was punished and reprimanded for it. So, I'm going to teach you today about inconsistency, what it really is. Every one of my report cards from kindergarten to my senior year of high school, every progress report, every report card said the same thing from every teacher without, ironically, I was very consistent at being inconsistency, without wavering at all for these 13 years. I changed schools 3 times, and it was the same every time, no matter what. It was eerie. Pleasure to have in class, works inconsistently. And it got to the point where my parents would punish me for this. I would be reprimanded. Teachers would scold me for it because they did not understand what inconsistency is. Inconsistency is viewed as something very bad in our society, and it's bullshit. I love inconsistency. Inconsistency actually means that your identity is fighting your subconscious mind. Absolutely. You have a subconscious mind and it's pulling you towards X, and you want to be at Y, and they're conflicting with each other. So they start to fight. And if you are not inconsistent, it's because if you are solid and consistent, it's for one of two reasons. You are absolutely where you already want to be, and your subconscious mind and your identity are aligned. Good for you. Really. That's a great thing to be. The other option is your identity has given up. Your identity has just accepted your subconscious mind is going to bulldoze it. And you have completely surrendered to the bully that is your subconscious mind. Inconsistent people are in that struggle and in the battle, which is actually stage 2 of a healing process. It means that your identity is refusing to sit down and submit, and it's trying to fight back for its independence. It's a very good sign. I was consistently inconsistent for 13 years. In fact, I have been consistently inconsistent for 40 years. The only time I've been consistent is in the last 3 years because I spent so much time fighting my subconscious mind, insisting that I not lay down and just take it from my subconscious mind. I have been at war with my own mind for 40 years. And as a result, I'm inconsistent. At the times that I'm working efficiently and properly, that's my identity going, I'm going to do X. I want to be like this. And then I would burn out because my subconscious mind would just overrun me. And it was just so exhausting to constantly fight back at my subconscious mind that I would just lay down and basically take a rest. I was sleeping in the mud. And then my identity would get back up again and fight my subconscious mind. And I did this consistently for 40 years. So if you are struggling with inconsistency, it's actually a very, very good sign that your identity is subconsciously trying to win back its independence, and it's trying to direct its life, your life, into the dreams and desires that it wants. If you are consistently miserable, consistently defeated, consistently incapable of even starting, that means that the identity has pretty much surrendered to the subconscious mind. There are other programs that I have available to get you from point A to point B where you're inconsistent, and then after inconsistency, you become consistent when you become aligned. So it's basically a shifting of who's in charge, your subconscious mind or your identity. Now, your identity has your defense system and your conscious awareness and your intuition on its side. Your subconscious mind stands alone with its fear system. So once you realize the war that's happening and all the players in the war, there's only 5, is that it's these 2 ice age antiquated robots versus the 3 of you, your identity, conscious awareness, and intuition, and your defense system, so technically 4, you're fine. Like it's such a massive shift to understand that you have 4 things working for you and 2 things working against you. And the 4 things working for you are your intellect, your conscious awareness, your ability to identify, learn, educate, grow, your intuition, your desires, your dreams, your wants, versus your fear system and your subconscious mind, who are leftovers from the ice age, literally archaic leftovers from the ice age. They are so obsolete. So being able to outlogicize, out argue, and outmaneuver your ice age robot brain is really, I'm going to say it, it's simple. once you have the right tools. The problem is most of us don't have the right tools. Once you have the tools, it's these four amazing life titans versus this ice age archaic Neanderthal that is your brain. So once you have all that worked out and you understand what it is you're really up against and how to manage it, it goes a lot faster. It's a lot smoother. But until that, you're going to see that inconsistent battle of your subconscious mind versus your conscious mind. And it's hard because you have none of the tools required yet. It's only hard because you don't know who the enemy is. You don't know what it is you're working against. It's absolutely helter skelter right now. And once you realize that it doesn't have to be helter skelter, once you realize that there's only 5 players and you have a lot working for you and you just have lacked the knowledge up to now, it all falls into place very, very simply. And then it's just a matter of, oh, I know what to do now because I have the education. So I am a firm believer that mental illness exists only because we lack education. Firm believer. Logically have proved it using philosophy and psychology. And now I'm pulling from physics to apply that also to prove to people, look, mental illness exists only because you lack knowledge, nothing else. So deep breath in. So if you are inconsistent, that is a great sign. Exhale. We should be celebrating your inconsistency. And once you become aligned with your subconscious mind, deep breath in, then the inconsistency goes away. Exhale. The inconsistency is a consequence. A consequence. It's a symptom. All right, just do some freeform breathing now. So if you are inconsistently meditating, if you do a meditation for a day or two and then you quit, you switch meditations, you're not consistently staying with it, that's because your subconscious mind is interfering with not wanting you to do that part of mental illness. It's avoiding the conversation. If you are consistently meditating every day, then your subconscious mind is cooperating with you. If you are inconsistent, that is self-sabotage. I don't even like the word self-sabotage because the subconscious mind is not who you are. Not at all. So don't say the word self-sabotage. I hate those words. So many people are like, well, I self-sabotage, but I don't know. No, the subconscious mind is not who you are. You are your identity. Your subconscious mind doesn't even have a consciousness. It's an AI. It's not you. It is, if anything, it's your abusers. It's an agent of your abuser. So if you feel like you self-sabotage, you're actually being corrupted by your abusers. Like it has nothing to do with you, which basically frees you from being allowed to forgive yourself. Oh, that wasn't me. That was my subconscious mind being a rogue and an idiot for leftover from the ice age. Completely different. That wasn't you. You are being manipulated and puppeted by this ice age machine. It's extraordinary. When you start thinking about it like that, it changes the game in so many ways. Deep breath in. And exhale. Okay, we're just going to stay for a minute. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have Shifting Perspectives that I already released this morning, where I talk more on inconsistency and what that looks like. I also talk on the mindset of healing, the healing mindset, which is huge. I have on the 14th of August, my master class is beginning. I already have 5 people signed up and we have 30 slots available. I am currently running a gratitude sale where, because of the engagement and the visibility that I received on my Facebook page, I'm now able to earn stars. So, what I like to do is host gratitude sales where I basically say thank you for helping me reach a milestone. And as a result, I mark all of my master classes 98% off. So my $30,000 master class is currently down to $600. My $5,000 master class, I believe that's down to 100. Take a look at my website, www.honnesthealinggarden.org. The link is down below. You can go ahead and take a look at it. Grab the master classes while they are 98% off. I only run sales when I hit a milestone and only when I'm running a gratitude sale. So my next one is going to be quite a ways away. So I absolutely encourage you to grab whatever masterclass you can. And my masterclasses come with my integration workshop, which is absolutely included with that. It's a $140 integration workshop normally, and that's free with my masterclasses. So you can grab that also. You'll be immediately dumped into or immediately placed inside my integration workshop, so you can get started right away. I already have my Triadic Healing Starter Pack available there. So as soon as you sign up, we'll get you going, and that includes the meditation. It includes everything you need literally to get started. It's quite an extraordinary program. And that sale ends on the 14th of August. So I do a full work around your schedule. Everything is recorded. So once you are done with something and you're wanting the recording, I send you the recording. It's absolutely all inclusive. It is an extraordinary program. And the $30,000 complete bundle that's down to $600 for these next 11 days, that also includes certification. So if you want to become a triadic, a healing garden healer or light worker, that is where you want to go to get that. I also have parenting classes, relationship courses included in that bundle, as well as how to teach, instruct triadic healing onto others, as well as all of my work for light workers. It's really extraordinary. So take advantage of that sale. Again, it's 98% off between now and the 14th of August. So you have 10 days to take advantage of that sale. So thank you so much. And may the kindest of words always find you.